bitches. Fuck your mom day. It's fuck your mom day. Fuck your mom day. I don't think I recorded. Did I record one this morning? I did record one this morning. Well, whatever. Whoa. A fucking truck full of shoes, bro. Alright, bro. Ah, fuck him. So, last month we had to move, right? Right. Okay. I'm sexy as fuck. Who wants to ride this dick? All right. Okay. All right. What's going on here, motherfucker? Is my shit fucked up? What's going on? Nothing looks right. Okay. See how that goes. All right. Okay. All right. So the timing for moving, historically for us, well, whatever. The last time we moved, it came just in time because taxes came back and all that shit, and we were able to make it happen. This time, however, taxes had not come back in time, and I was vapidly butthurt, and we were a good $1,500 to $2,000 short for all the bullshit we needed. All the bullshit. Is this the 60 for real? That's fine. No, this has got to be the fucking 10. I don't believe that this is the 60. The 60 doesn't go this far west. Liar, bitch. Oh, I see. 10 to the 60. Okay. I just keep making the video fucking look worse and worse. It's okay. But anyway, so we borrow $3,000 from my badass brother-in-law with the massive dick, Big Wang Lang. Wang Wang, Big Wang, Big Wang Wang Lang, Big Wang Lang Lang Wang, Big Wang Lang Lang, Big Wang Lang. And you know what? Fuck this. Fuck the interstate. What am I doing up here? So we were like, well, how the fuck are we going to do this shit? You know? I don't like any of this. I'm just going to get over right here. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, bitch tits? So anyway, we're like, how are we going to do it? Because PayPal takes a cut. Everything takes a cut. Pop money is like $1, I think, but I don't think you can do $3,000 on pop money. I don't know. So I'm like, just do a bank transfer thing, and then I'll bank transfer it back. So bill pay is what I said. Bill pay. So he does a bill pay thing, and it goes through in like a day or two or three or whatever business days. So that's no problem. It kind of was ran a little bit late because I was like, hey man, we're gonna do this because we kind of are almost out of time, because we only really, it's like next Friday, and it's Friday, or next Thursday is when we were doing the thing, and it was Friday or something like that. And I was like, I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to see this shit to bed, you know? Because it's pointless if we don't have it when we need it. Which is the problem to begin with. So, and I was like, I'll even pay you back like $3,100 or whatever as a thank you, you know, some interest for hooking us up. And he goes, why? I owe you money for your website stuff. Because I host a web. I don't run it. He does the work on it now. He's working on the website. So I just deal with hosting and I pay for hosting. I pay for his registration every month. Well, I pay for hosting for all my shit anyway, so his is piggybacked on that for free. I just pay like 15 a month or 15 a year or 20 a year, whatever the fuck it is now, for his hosting. And I don't even remember how long it's been going. I don't know. I don't care. It's not enough for me to notice. So I was like, oh, that's true, huh? I was like, okay. He just needed it by April, the beginning of April, maybe mid-April at the latest. I'm like, no, fuck that. We're gonna get our taxes back like early March, so it'll be no problem. So we got our taxes back like March 3rd, or maybe the end of February. I don't remember. And I think it might have been the end of February, like February 20th or something. So I initiate the bill transfer to pay him back. I get his routing number and his bank number, slap it in there, and it wants an address. I'm like, what is his address? I put the address in, and now it's going on the 18th, and he's like, this isn't right. It took like 3 days to get to you, and it's been this long, and I don't see shit. So I called my bank, and I'm like, hey, motherfucker, are you for real? Got my turn signal on. I'll hit a truck. I don't give a fuck. So I call my bank and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. And she's looking at it. She's like, I see it went out. So she's trying to get a hold of the department because she doesn't deal with it. So she's trying to get a hold of the department of the bank that does deal with it. And I had called and had them set to call me back. And it took 40 minutes for them to call me back as it is. So I imagine for her to hold on to a specialist part of the bank, it may be 40 more minutes or whatever. So she's like, all right, let me see if I can figure this out by chance. So she starts asking me these questions. She's like, what's the bank's address? I'm like, I don't know what the bank's address is. I put in the routing information. The routing information pulled up his bank. I put in his account number. Like, that should be it. End of discussion. Well, what was the address even for? Like, well, if you put an address in, that's where they send the check. I was like, well, I put his address in. So I gave the address, confirmed that was the address they had. And then so she's like, well, the check got cut and sent to him at that address. I'm like, well, that's his home address. So I told him they cut it, they mailed it. I'm like, I'm in my head the whole time. I'm like, bitch, I could have done this. Like, what the fuck? I could have just wrote him a check. Like, if this is all you're fucking doing, like, what is this online bill pay shit if you're just cutting a check and mailing it too? I could have done that shit. Like, if we're going to trust the post office, I'm just going to cut out the middleman and write the check myself. Like, what the fuck, man? So that's very annoying. So, at the same time, my brain keeps blipping over to a different conversation in my head regarding my counselor, or whatever the fuck he is, therapist. I think his title is counselor. Excuse me. So I'm just like, why the fuck did I even like, what was the point of putting the routing information in? Yeah, like, you're not doing a digital transfer. You're fucking cutting a check. So I really don't understand. Like, I'm gonna tell him, like, send me a picture of this check. I want to see what they're doing. Like, if they're just cutting a check from the bank, like taking our money out, taking my money out, invest money to whatever, taking the money out, and then, like, whatever, putting it in their account, and then cutting a check off of the bank's account, I want to know. And if that's what they're doing, that's stupid. That means it's all on them. Because the money came out of my account. The money came out of my account on like the 4th or 5th or something. It came out of my account a long time ago. So why the fuck would the money come out of my account if he didn't cash it yet or deposit it? So since she said if he didn't get it yet, let him know so they can put a stop on the check. Like, well, that means the check hasn't been deposited or whatever, but the money came out of my account. So what the fuck, man? So banks give me headaches is the short form of that story. Too long, didn't read. Banks give me headaches. My voice is apparently being a son of a bitch. A fago. I'm honestly waiting for this phone holder thing to drop my phone. I'm gonna be honest. And the fan in it is worthless. The 100% of the reason, I'm not getting off on McClintock, what the fuck? 100% of the reason I bought this was for the fan in the base. And the fan doesn't do shit. It does not help. It doesn't matter if I have it charging or not. It does not help. I literally bought 2 more fans that I'm going to mount underneath there to blow up on the phone. That I hope to God are not fucking loud and don't add an annoying buzzing in every fucking video. Because that's going to piss me off. That is going to fucking piss me off. And this shit sure is vibrating like a motherfucker. That's annoying. I figured out how to make my video editing program do image stabilization. I didn't realize it was like you had to go into the clip that you want to stabilize and edit the clip. I did not know that. But now I know that. I just thought it was doing it automatically. Because why? It's getting too hot. Oh!